Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. Before this video properly kicks off, there's actually a brand new Bastion LEGO skin and it's an in-game challenge that you can do to win this skin. First you need to win 3 games and then you get 2 player icons looking pretty good there. Bastion and Ganymede LEGO versions. You win 6 games and you get Nirvana and a Mercy Spray, which are the characters from the LEGO sets of course. And then if you win 9 games, you get the Brick Bastion skin. And this is of any game mode as per usual, so pretty straightforward. There are also some participating streamers that you can watch. If you watch 2 hours, you get a Diva Spray. 4 hours, you get Tracer and Widowmaker. 6 hours, and you get Genji and Hanzo sprays and 2 player icons. And I'll make sure to link the page for this on playoverwatch.com in the description as well. Anyways, that's everything. I'll get back to the actual video now. Thank you very much. Whenever Blizzard are done with a PTR patch testing, it was the 1.4 version of Overwatch. The PTR test of that has come to an end, as announced on the forums as you can see here. It had all the stuff with the dummy bots, it had a bunch of different changes. Ryan went over most of them yesterday. Today I'll be highlighting a couple things later on in the video, as that patch will most likely be going live as this video is out. However, this PTR patch is very different from other ones. Ryan mentioned yesterday that it's been so long that a lot of people have forgotten about it, and I want to dig into that just a little bit more this time around. Basically, at this point, it's been about a month or over a month since that PTR patch hit the PTR. Now, before that patch hits the PTR, it has to be tested a little bit internally, and you know, they have to kind of figure out what they actually want to test, right? So realistically, that patch is basically a month and a half old. It was before the meta had been shaped a little bit more like it has been now. So now that this patch goes live, we already have other heroes that people are kind of expecting to see more changes, buffs and nerfs be made to. A character that was entirely untouched in this patch is Orisa, which is especially odd seeing as even back then Orisa was very strong. And I, even as an Orisa player, am surprised that she hasn't been changed. We'll let you know if anything changes though, so just keep an eye on your sub feed. And one thing that people seem to actually have missed is a thing related to the grand finals. Usually when you watch the Overwatch League, you get these Overwatch League tokens and you can use them to, for example, buy that really cool Winston skin right now. Hey guys, this is Miska from the future to let you know that unfortunately you can't buy the Winston skin anymore. Yesterday, or technically today, was actually the very last day you could buy it, so yeah, sorry about that. But you can also watch the Overwatch League Grand Final this time around and get some extra rewards. Someone pointed it out on Reddit today, and I remember seeing this initially when the Grand Final was actually announced, but I don't think a whole lot of people are on this page. On overwatchleague.com/ENUS Grand Finals, you can see earn sprays just by watching. As part of the Grand Final celebration this year, the Overwatch League will be giving you exclusive sprays just for tuning in. Here's how it works. If you watch at least 1 hour during the Grand Finals, you will receive the Wrecking Ball Watch Party spray, and if you watch 2 hours, you will get both that and the Grand Finals trophy icon, and if you watch at least 3 hours or more, you get those previous 2 things and the Payload Watch Party spray. Now, there are actually no pictures of these out just yet, but I figured I'd share these from last year just to get you a better idea of what these sprays will look like. I'm pretty sure that last year you also got double the Overwatch League tokens, so maybe you'll get that this time around too. Either way, be sure to spread that information around if people have missed that, because I haven't seen many people talk about it. Let's get back to talking about that previous PTR patch just because it just hit, to give you a quick rundown of just the absolute key things in the patch notes. So first off, Bastion self-repair no longer consumes resource while Bastion is at full health. Bastion now correctly initiates 0.25 seconds of recovery time when cancelling self-repair with weapon fire. Symmetra, beam width lowered from 0.3 meters to 0.15 for the primary fire, and the primary fire also had the beam DPS per level lowered from 65, 130, 195 to 60, 120 and 180. Sorry, a primary fire. Beam width no longer scales with energy from 0.1 to 0.2 and is now always at 0.15 instead. Max beam DPS lowered from 190 to 170. Sigma as well has been changed. His hyperspheres, the normal balls that he throws. Explosion damage reduced from 35 to 30. Sigma's barrier added a toggle option for deploying Sigma's experimental barrier. Accretion, the rock throwing ability. Explosion damage increased from 50 to 60. Not a huge deal, but still. And gravitic flux. Intro cast time increased from 0.4 to 0.6 seconds. I would say this is overall a nerf, but either way, it's kind of nice to see a bit of a rebalance to the character already. He's doing super well, and I'm not sure if this is actually going to affect his performance that much, or if at all, really. Apart from that, just to kind of wrap it up, I believe Sinatra actually leaked his MVP skin character as the Overwatch League MVP. Gets one of those cool skins. Jonak had, of course, the Zenyatta skin, that really awesome one we saw not too long ago. And yeah, Sinatra will probably have one, and it'll be for Zarya. At least that's what he said on Twitch in just a quick clip. And other than that, if there's any news on any future patch that's coming soon, it'll be on the channel, as I imagine that will be talked about quite a bit this week after tonight hits, both on the forums and on Reddit, and I hope at least that the devs will give us some insight there. Alright, that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.